I think happened what I don't expect. Maybe nothing to rob anymore. The last robbery cost 60,000 Hungarian forints. And what I don't know yet. So that is a short, I started a short series. And I wanted to fix all the steps. Where did I make mistakes? For example, now I want fingerprint application. Maybe it's not that simple, what I think. So there's no difference versus my mother, that's for sure. So she won't be young. Her brain won't be young. So everything in my room is a potential target. So for example, the password book, the second password book, the third, maybe it's not free. The laptop, the phone, the free phone, 4 phone, doesn't matter how many phones. So it's not the way here to buy one more phone because it's safe. So in the short, I'm thinking how to teach the book. Flying, the flying lesson need the book. I just don't know how. How to make it safe to just fly that book. The new internet doesn't work. Maybe it's not the internet fault, maybe it's computer fault. I mean not fault, just computer problem. Which is a weird. So I can't rid of the downstairs weir if it's the downstairs or upstairs, doesn't matter where. Where is that network? Maybe it's far away, that network. The weir comes from. But you know, if you start an exe file or anything, it's much more easier than email weir, something like that. To install a weir, you have to enter to the laptop room. So anything possible today, anything. So the best thing what I should count with is just the worst case scenarios. Feltételez a legrosszabb, bot feltételez, számít. Count with the worst. Count with the worst. What can happen? So 60,000 lost. It's lost or 80,000 or 40,000. I don't know how much, and it was my mother's fault. So I want to teach that book to fly, but the last edit is, I don't know when. So basically, the last edit. This is the first question before flying. Maybe I'll stop here. This is too deep. No, dates is not for me. With my lost paper and so on. The last edit is fedbeonline.com. So I'm waiting for the IMF code, which let me access to the account. Maybe I'm not the only one who is waiting. Yeah, 7,000 I will tell, that's for sure. Brother tell earlier than in the problem. Yeah. Account name, sure. Something like Maze or the Maze or Well Paid or Binance or Fed bank account. That's for sure. Something like that. The account name, account number, account money and so on. So I'm not rich, but maybe I get some money. I don't want to lie, but I'm not sure if it's real money or not. I don't like the numbers, but for example, I had an account, coinpost.com. It's unreadable. Who had deposited a lot there? Coinpost.com. The internet says the company is destroyed, or the domain is destroyed. And now what the internet says, what I believe, maybe. FedB Online Bank is not domain name anymore. The FedB Online, before paying my stuff, closed bank. Closed bank. Maybe it's not true. Maybe it's not closed. I never know this network. I never know. The coinpost.com said goodbye to this account more than 3 years ago, more than 2. It's a very tricky something, I don't tell it. And maybe not just chat was on this, in this company. I don't know what was the chat in the company. But the domain is different, because I get a lot of SMS or Bitcoin.net login and so on. Then the domain name changed, the company changed the domain, the company moved, then it's coinpulse.com. I can't find it, the page. Ooh, it's, I have to show this code. No, not much money on it, don't worry. And not that easy. Yeah, I have to show this. So that's the overhead. Look at this. You never know what's this number. Never know which number is which. So I tried to log in 20 times and I guessed the number. It was funny. Yeah, 20 times. It's pre-upload. Yeah, I just did a short. Yeah, maybe it's not that good idea. Upload the short with my password. But you know, I didn't guess the number for the first time. I didn't guess. So that book is not that easy to read, but possible. Maybe I don't upload this short. You know, it's not the way here. Putting another target, maybe it's a target. The company is destroyed, you know, and if Chinese lawyer. That's all I know. So the dream, there is a dream in that account. It's a lot of numbers. So one thing I know, one thing I remember, I don't tell more, I hope. It's more than 6 numbers. More than 6 numbers on that account. And it's not forint, it's euro or dollar. Or dollar. There are more than 6 numbers. Ooh, and I lost it. Maybe it's real money. Very funny. Very funny I am. I don't care about my account. Very funny. So I lost the account not because the password lost, not because the phone messed up. So not because the password. Because the local area network. Oh, what's this? Maybe the Chinese company is not destroyed. Maybe it's there. But it's not available for me. Maybe. I don't know. But the trust level is very low for the Chinese company. Very low. Maybe it's not Chinese, maybe it's English. More than 6 numbers, more than 6. The account balance. The Fed B online, I let you guess, is just 5 numbers or 6 numbers. The Fed B online, which is the fresh, that's the fresh stuff, the fresh news, so I have to care about it. The Fed B online problem I already told in the last video. Can't log in, and not just can't log in, the page is not visible for me because I get a brand new Microsoft Edge. That was the present. Ooh, what happened here? I don't know, it's local or far away.